All right, let's get a reaction now from Fast Money friend Gene Munster of Deepwater. Gene, nice to see you. Your take here. What's your number one question about this quarter?
I think Guy just said taking a step back. I'll take a step forward here and think about the dynamic in the month of October and the month of May of next year. Is Netflix, everything is working with the password crackdown and the ad model. We saw it in this surge in the number of subs. That's impressive. But when I think about going forward, we're going to start to anniversary that. That was October of last year. They started the ad model, and in May of this year, the password crackdown. This is what has been powering the business. And we look at the guidance, and that was muted, 1% below. This is a growth story that they've been pulling every lever. They're not going to be able to pull the lever to the same degree in 2024 as they are doing that today, and investors should be aware of that. There's another vector to Netflix's business that's going to emerge over the next 2 to 5 years. A year ago, Netflix first mentioned TikTok as being negative to some of their engagement. That's the creator economy. I think we're just in the cusp of this. I think traditional content companies are going to have to navigate and embrace what is a more fractionalized, targeted creator type of content economy. And I think Netflix needs to address that. So my view is this quarter is great, but I think if you fast forward a year from now and 5 years from now, I think it's going to be a bigger headwind for Netflix.
Gene, it's Karen. Thanks for being on. Do you think that phenomenon you just talked about, the creator economy, how does that pair up with the sort of distress that so many other streamers are under right now, and how they may consolidate and you'll see less competition to Netflix from that phenomenon?
The cost of creator economy is almost nothing. If you look at what production costs were 10, 20 years ago, 5 years ago, they were much higher. And so the creator economy has had some difficulties, but there's been some, I think, just a surge in the amount of, I think overall it's going well for them. I think that the tools that some of these platforms like Threads, for example, Twitter just announced ways that the creator economy can make money on Twitter. I think they will improve. So I'm a believer that with almost no cost, people can create their own content. That was the moat around content historically, is the creation costs. But I think that, yes, there are ebbs and flows to it, Karen, but I think that the trajectory around creator economy, it's just going to be one of those topics that seems obvious, and we're going to be talking a lot more about it in the years to come.
Gene, are you talking about this, in terms of competition just being time spent away from Netflix? Because they've talked about time spent away from Netflix for a variety of reasons, gaming, whatever it is. They've cited that in their conference calls in the past. So is it that, or is it truly that people will choose to watch this free content on whatever platform versus content that Netflix has to pay for?
Well, I want to emphasize I'm an old man. I'm 52 years old, and this type of content is less appealing to me, this hyper-focused content. But what I'm saying, Melissa, gaming is another vector that Netflix has talked about. I'm saying there's a whole other category of content that is TikTok times 100 in terms of these. And I think it's going to steal share away, attention away from how Netflix is going to be selling their subscribers.